last week we talked about Morgan Wallen,
Oh,
the country
God.
music star who said the N-word, and even though much of the country music
With the hard R.
establishment, hard R, absolutely, award-winning hard R, and award-nominated. Sorry, let me not get myself.
No, that's not. It's
Only February 14th, and this is the United States of America.
It's Valentine's Day. We've got a whole lot of hard R's later on to give out.
Yeah, this is the United States of America. I shouldn't get ahead of myself, but the award-nominated, fastest award-nominated since. Yeah, like was that low pump one?
Yeah.
Hard
Just
R.
like it's like that in Harry Potter when he goes down, he goes Slytherin. It's like that. It's like hard R. It's just like pretty simple.
Yeah, that's as hard as he dropped it, literally. And so, even though that happened, the country music establishment sort of came and coalesced around him and said, "We're not going to tolerate this. We're not going to look like we're tolerating this." Country music obviously has not holistically, but in some parts substantially, a history of racism. And a lot of people were quick to call that out. And that was kind of reflected in the fact that sales skyrocketed, as we reported last week, of Morgan Wallen's albums and stuff, to the point where his debut album was charting like almost #1 on Billboard, I think, which is crazy for country music to do. But either way, Morgan Wallen did the old Jeremy Clarkson, speaking of the, before we were recording. And he says that he does the Roseanne Barr rule.
Oh, yeah.
Which is I was drugged out and on a bender.
He said, I was on hour 72 of a bender. Well, how about stop being on a bender?
Okay, I've been on a good number of benders.
Yeah.
And I haven't said offensive things. I haven't said racially offensive things. Counterpoint, I've not been on benders. And I've said not racially offensive things, but pretty saucy things. Like, that's something you can kind of cognizantly control and do, and regardless
it's a really shitty apology.
As the star said last week, like, that's not the first time he said the word.
100% no.
Yeah. And considering he saw a 339% increase, as we talked about last week, probably won't be the last. But yeah, his album is #1 on Billboard's album charts. They actually increased 14% in the week since week and a half since we've reported on it. So it's not as crazy as much as like the song streaming as it was isolated on its own. But the album equivalent streams are still increasing at a healthy rate for an album that was released. Wallen's Dangerous, the double album, which was released a month ago. That's still a healthy increase. So you can definitely see there's a lot of, let's say, defiant streaming of Wallen, which is fine. It's cool. We love that in this country. And there's one last story we didn't get to because we're kind of like running out all these other Morgan Wallen stuff. And that's during the Super Bowl where there are a bunch of ragers going on in Miami. Wait another week to see how the COVID numbers hit there. Apparently Diplo was using a Morgan Wallen track as a remix at one of the shows. Hilarious. It was playing the song Heartless. And oh my God, TMZ has it. Do I really want to?
And also the whole thing is it's hilarious.
It's a really slower drop one. It's not like, I mean, it would have been almost funnier if he made it like a really hypey type.
I wish it was hypey.
But no, it's like a slower like white boy neo-pop kind of song.
Whatever.
Trap and beat kind of thing. So way to go Diplo, by the way. Good call on that. But
all right.
Yeah. Morgan Wallen's a bit of a jerk.